The program is really looking at what kind of leadership behaviours you currently have, what's the repertoire of behaviours you could develop, and how can you make sure you get the right approach to a given situation, given that it's not about one best leadership style, it's about matching the style to the circumstances in front of you. So sometimes we have to be very directive, other times we can be more participative and democratic in our approaches. So it's about balancing those things off, knowing your own strengths and making sure you read situations effectively as a leader. The program's delivered over 2 days. It involves a series of formal inputs, some short facilitator-led discussions. There's a series of simulations, a series of exercises and case studies which are designed to tease out different elements and aspects of effective leadership. We also have sessions where we do something called leadership coaching, which encourages people to kind of think about the problems they face, how they've responded to them in the past and how it might respond differently. And so we go this kind of critical incident type approach. Where have you done well and where have you done badly, and how and what can we learn from that? So in that sense, it's very much a program which is experiential in nature. People get the opportunity to practice the skills that we're looking to develop through a series of simulations and exercises. There's also an opportunity through assessments to kind of identify your dominant leadership style and then look at the ways in which you can refine and adapt that style. Pre-work, insofar as we encourage people to keep a log or diary of critical incidents leading up to the program. So is there a situation where you felt particularly challenged or stretched in a leadership capacity? Are there things that you think particularly aren't your strongest suit that you would like to improve? So in other words, come along with a view of what it is you want to focus on and develop. We also have a questionnaire, which is a leadership style questionnaire that people complete in advance to identify their style. They won't have to share it with other people, but it'll be a starting point for them knowing what their strengths and weaknesses are. I think this program will appeal to anyone that's in a leadership capacity of some sort. And I say a leadership capacity, that's different to being in a management capacity. Management capacity is a formal responsibility. So there's an organisational structure, you have X number of direct reports. That's management. Leadership, I think, doesn't have to be formal. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. So sometimes people have to exhibit leadership amongst their peers. You know, a captain of a football team is not in a position of authority, but they have to exercise leadership with the peers around them. So in that sense, I think leadership is more than just managing people for whom you have formal responsibility. It's about managing a range of stakeholders. So you might actually have to manage people on a temporary, ad hoc basis, a range and repertoire of situations. The intention of the program is to understand the complexity of leadership and the range of approaches available to you in different given situations. What you're engaged in is what I would call near leadership, what's been described as near leadership, which is about managing people day to day. Often we think about leadership in terms of, you know, great heroic sports figures or figures from history. They're managing thousands of people. You know, Nelson Mandela wasn't doing near leadership, he was doing far leadership. So most people that followed Nelson Mandela as followers never got to meet him, didn't know what his day-to-day leadership skills were. So this is very much a hands-on, near leadership program. It starts from the position that leadership is a generic, everyday activity that involves managing complexity and complex individuals. And what you do have to learn to do is read the situations and work effectively with what you have in front of you. I think the outcomes of the program are that you will see, hopefully, an immediate effect on your ability to understand the situational challenges of leadership in front of you. So the everyday reading of other people's needs. Hopefully it develops a kind of sense of reflectiveness, so you're able to think about your effect on others and the effect that others have on you and how you manage that dynamic. I think that's the challenge. So I think the immediate outcome is you become more sensitised to the needs of others, particularly followers. You also, I think, in addition to becoming more sensitised to their needs, you become more aware of your own impact upon others. So you get to read your own behaviour better and the behaviour of others, which necessarily enhances your ability to lead. I think people should attend this program if they're in a position of some responsibility, formally or informally. So in any leadership capacity, it's an opportunity to improve. And I think even the most effective leaders can improve. When none of us ever, even the most effective leaders, don't get it right all the time. It's about increasing the probability of picking the right approach in the right set of circumstances. So really, someone that wants to improve their reading of situations and therefore their leadership behaviours you can gain from this even if you think of yourself as an effective leader. There is still scope for improvement. The practice, experiential emphasis on this programme, along with reading situations, some of the theory that underlies that, understanding some of the rules of the game, as it were, enables you to really embed some of those leadership behaviours and have a real impact very quickly, and that's why I think people should attend.